My name is Johnson. I'm from Carnegie University, from Computer Science and Engineering Department. My register number is URK18CS213. Today we'll discuss about exercise number 2, that is arithmetic and looping statement using shell script. In the previous experiment, we all learned that what are the commands in the Linux, how to create a shell, how to input and output a shell, and how to create a files, all that we have seen. Now from experiment 2, we will perform some programs in the Linux command using the shell script. To create a shell, the command you all know how to create a shell. In the previous we have seen that how to create a shell. There are three methods, that is cat, va visual editor, and third one is touch. The cat we can edit in that file, and vi we can also edit in that. And to save that we have to press escape key and wq. For cat no for only the to save the content which you have typed in it, that command is control D, and the touch command is for creating a empty file. Okay, today we will perform the visual editor file to creating a arithmetic and looping statements. The first question is, create a basic calculator to perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus. Okay, to execute the arithmetic and looping statements, the arithmetic we all know the arithmetic operations are addition, subtraction, division, and modulus. To create that, first we have to create a shell with visual editor vi according to the file name. Okay, uh, here the description, we all know that what the addition operator will do. It adds the two numbers, and subtraction what will do, it will subtract the two numbers from the input. And multiplication, it will multiply the two numbers. Division, it will divides and gives the quotient as the answer of the user, which have gave the numbers. And modulus operator gives the remainder as the answer. To create that, the dollar is in the programming language. In the C or C++, we use printf and scanf functions. Printf is used to print the message to the output. But the scanf function, what it will do, it scans and stores that variables. Okay, in this Linux, the dollar symbols helps us as scanf, and echo will help us as printf function in this Linux commands. Okay, let's perform the operations in the Linux program. Okay, we will perform the addition basic operations, arithmetic operations in Linux program. Okay, let's create a visual editor with vi according to the file name. Forgot to tell that in the basic Linux commands, we will, for creating a shell, we will end with .sh according to the file name vi arithmetic.sh. Echo symbol, I have told that echo symbol acts as the printf statement to perform basic arithmetic operations. Okay, here I am using the addition operation, subtraction operation, multiplication option, and division and modulus. Okay, first we will the program will ask according to the choice of the user. He want to perform the multiple options of addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus according to the switch case. Okay, it will ask, enter your choice. You want to add some numbers or subtraction or multiplication, division, and modulus. It will ask to the user, and read and he uses the, if the user enters one is addition. If the user ends one, then it will read the program will read the user has entered the one. I want to perform the addition operation to continue. It will read that and it will store that. and the dollar and I have told that it will helps as a scanf function to that. And echo enter two numbers to perform addition operation, read AB. If user enters two numbers as 12, 13 or 4 or 5, it will read that. And to perform the addition operation, what is the, we all know that how to do that. The symbol is plus symbol. To add the two numbers, c equal to expression $a plus $b. Dollar and $b will be the, will store the information in that. And echo the addition of two numbers is $c. To print that the addition of two numbers, the express the addition of the numbers will be stored in c, so that I have type this $c. Now to, this is the addition operation which it will perform the program and the user of the have his interest of the numbers. And second operation is subtraction. We all know that how the subtraction will perform to do, to give the result. And to as well as the addition, it will also ask enter the two numbers, read AB. It will store the numbers which the user have entered, and it will read and will, and the answer. To perform the subtraction, we have the minus symbol. Minus helps the to subtract the our two numbers, and the subtraction of the result, it will be stored in s echo, and I'm printing the result at the last subtraction of two numbers is $s. And third operation is enter two numbers, that is multiplication to multiply two numbers and give the result. And to multiply that, we know that to multiply the function is into, and it will, the result will be stored in m variable. Echo the multiplication of two numbers is $m. The result will be in the m, so that I am printing the m variable. Now the fourth operation is division. We should remind that the division operation gives always the quotient of the result. And in the division, the always gives the quotient of the result. Okay, to what is the function that to perform the division operations of two numbers, that is division slash symbol, that is okay, it equal to $a by $b. And I'm storing the result in the d. I'm printing the division of two numbers is $d. Now the fifth operation is modulus function. We also to remember that modulus function always gives the result as reminder to the result which the user has performed the numbers according to his numbers. The program of the result will give us the only, the modulus always gives the reminder only, and the division gives always quotient as the result. And to modulus operation, we all know that division like this symbol it will be. And to execute to it always continue to exit that function, echo default case escape I am using. Now we will see the how these all are working according to the user of his choice. Now we all know that to to store this which I have entered, the function is escape wq. To run the to run the to run the output, the we have to do the sh to the file name .sh. So it is asking the user what we want to use, addition or subtraction or multiplication, division or modulus. I am perform the addition operation first. Enter two numbers. It is asking according to the user's choice of the numbers. I am using 34 plus 6. It will give the result as 40. To perform subtraction or multiplication, division or modulus, we have to run the file again. For that I am using subtraction symbol. Enter two numbers. If we want to subtract the numbers, here 45 minus 5 is 40. To multiply two numbers, I am using as 3 into 5, that it gives the 15 as the result of the multiplication. Okay, it is asking we have performed up to now addition, subtraction, multiplication. Now we will see how the division operator will work in this Linux. The way we know that division operator gives always the quotient of the result, and if you enter your choice, I am giving the 4 as the option to perform the division. So I am giving the we'll give some z numbers. So 15 and 5 again, the division of two numbers is 3. It gives always the quotient as the result, that 5 3 is 15, the 3 is the quotient of the numbers. And we will perform now modulus function, and modulus of enter your choice, that is 5. Modulus of it always use the modulus of two numbers is 0. It gives the always the remainder, because 5 is divisible by 45. It gives the modulus of the result as 0. It is up to now how to perform the basic arithmetic operations in this, how to create a shell, how to perform the operations, as well as in each case, and how the user will enter according to his choice of addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus. We also have seen that to store the variable in that, like programming scan of the dollar is helpful, and to print the output as the result. And we all know that the printf function is using a program. Now in the Linux we use the echo command. It gives the input and output as well as. And now we will see the second question. We'll see the second question. We all know how the Fibonacci series work in the program. What is Fibonacci series? Fibonacci series is the sum of the two numbers of the previous numbers. For example, if there is a number called 1, 0 and 1, to perform the next operation, what we should add the two numbers to give the result of the next number. Sum of the preceding numbers is known as Fibonacci series. If we want to the result of Fibonacci series, the sum of the previous values equal to the result of the result. Now how the Fibonacci series will work in the Linux, let's see. To create that, I am using the visual editor, c.sh. Okay, here I have used echo to print the to print to print to print the format in the output. I am using the echo program to find out the Fibonacci series of the number. Echo enter the number. If he want to perform the Fibonacci series of his one of the 8 or 9 or numbers, it will ask the user to perform the number. And after the user has given the number, it will read the number, and it will perform the operations as a equal 0, b equal to 1. I mean, the Fibonacci series may according to the user, the Fibonacci series will start at 0 or 1, and I perform the a equal to. I am performing from the Fibonacci series as from 0. Sometimes the Fibonacci series may have from 1 also, and I am performing the Fibonacci series from 0 and after 1 and after, according to the user of the Fibonacci series format. And echo the Fibonacci series. To perform the Fibonacci series, we are using the for loop, I equal to 1, I less than $n, I plus plus. And we all know that the it will start from I equal to 1, I less than $n, n according to the user of the number. If we perform the for example, if the user has given the number as 7, and it will perform up to the I less than equal to 7 and I plus plus. And I plus plus is useful to if 1 is performed. Again, the user has given the 7 numbers. If the program want to go up to 7 and stop, so that I am using the iteration here. I plus plus do c equal to I have told that the Fibonacci series works according to the sum of the two numbers of the previous is the result. And here I have performed the a plus b. I have given the a equal 0, b equal 0 plus 1, and to the result I am I am here is this c, and a equal to dollar b equal dollar a. I am reading the equals dollar a, and a equal dollar b, b equal dollar c. And now I am a equal dollar b. Now I am a equal to, now here because the iteration symbol has started from 1, and now a equal to 1. Now to perform that 1 plus the use here again b equal to 1, 1 plus 1 b equal to the 1 plus 1 2. The 2 will be the result in the c, that is I have initially the symbol as b, and it will perform the done. And after executing the uh, Fibonacci series of the user, after the finish the program, we have to execute the done here. And we all know that the Fibonacci series will start the sum of the preceding numbers, and I have given here c equal to expression dollar a plus dollar b. This is the sum of the preceding numbers of the previous, and to perform that I am storing the result in the b equal to dollar c. Now we will see how it will performs. And to store it, uh, to save the program, I am using wq. To run the program, sh Fibonacci.sh. Here it is asking the enter the number. If the user want to perform up to the 7, the Fibonacci series will start. Here the sum of preceding numbers, here 0 plus 1, and this is the a and b. Now the result will be stored in c. This is the c is the result. And to come the again the result, here the preceding of two numbers, again 1 plus 1 2, again the preceding numbers 1 plus 2 3, again the preceding numbers 2 plus 3 5, again the preceding number 5 plus 3 8. Sum of the two preceding numbers to come as the result. And this is the how the Fibonacci series work as according to the user of the number. And now we will go to the next program. Third question: write a shell script to find the greatest of three numbers. We all know that the greatest of three numbers, to perform that the greatest of three numbers, for example, I have given the numbers as 2 4 5, and the user know that the 2 4 5 the greatest number is 5. And to know that, we are performing the some program to find out the greatest of three numbers. So here the logical, here the large relational operators check if the value of two operands are equal or not. If yes, then the condition becomes true. If we in the programming language, we use the symbol as equal to, and in the Linux we will use equal symbol minus eq, and to greater than symbol we will use the a minus gt. And we will see in the program now. I have entered the file name wrong. Okay, okay, we have to create the file name as va greatest.sh. Here I have the program is echo program to find out the greatest number among the three numbers. This is the output. This is the output. It will print as the, to know that which program is that. Echo enter three numbers. It will ask the user which numbers you want to enter to the program. Read ABC, and if the user has entered the numbers, it will read. And to perform the and to find out the greatest number, we have to use if else. And here if dollar a greater than dollar b. Here we have seen that later that recently, that if we want to perform the greater symbol, that is gt. And dollar is to, if the user has entered the number, it will check the equal to if the a is greater than b or not. For example, if we enter the numbers as 2 4 5, and it will check 2 is greater than 4 or not? No. And again it will check 2 is greater than 5 or not? No. Then it will exit, and again it will go to the else statement. B. Now 4 is greater than 5. Okay, now according to the example, now it will come to the else if statement. To 4 is greater than 5. No, it will go to another. If 4 is greater than 2, 4 is greater than 2, yes, again it will type that $b is greater than a and c. But but according to the statement, the c is 5, but here it is printing as c. Now the function is the now it is wrong, that 4 is greater than 5. No, then it will come to the else statement. Now it will check if 4 is if the c means 5 is greater than 2. Yes, now 5 is greater than 4. Yes, now it will print the 5 is greater as the result. Now let's see the how the program will work. Sh greatest dot sh. Here enter the three numbers. I am entering 900, 800, 400. Now it will check 900 is greater than 800. Yes. Now 900 is greater than 400. Yes. Now first statement will be executed. Now again if then it will check if suppose it will check 800 is greater than 400. Yes, 800 is greater than 900. No, it is wrong. Now it will go to the C. It will print as 900 is greater than 800 and 400. Now to perform the greatest number from three numbers, we have seen the if else statement we have used to check the numbers. If a is greater than b or not, b is greater than c or not, and c is greater than a and b or not. And to perform that operation, we have seen that in Linux how it will perform the operation in Linux. Now let's discuss okay, third question. Find the factorial of the given number. Okay, to perform the factorial number, first it will read the number as input to find the factorial, and I'm using the factorial equal to 1, and I'm using the for loop here. I equal to an I less than number and I plus plus. If the user has entered the number as 5, it will go from 1 to, and it will execute up to 5. And I'm using the here the this is the main operation to perform the factorial of the given number, that is factorial into. Okay, here echo program on finding factorial of given number. Enter a number according to the user. It will enter a number, and if the user enters the number, it will read the number which the user has entered. And I am using the factorial equal to 1 because 0 factorial is equal to 1. Now factorial will always start with 0 or 1. Okay, here if the user has entered the -1, it will not perform because the factorial is only for positive numbers. And I'm using the for loop here. For I equal to an I less than equal number and I plus plus. Here this is the this is the main of the program, factorial into I. If the user has entered the I as 7, and you should perform factorial equal to 1 means 1 into first I equal to 1, 1 into 1 plus 1 into 2 plus that it should perform according to that, and it should find out the factorial of the user. Here I am printing the echo, the factorial of number is factorial. Now we will perform the how it will work in the program. Here I am entering sh factorial dot sh. Enter a number. We all know that 5 factorial is 120, Here I am using, here the user has entered the, here entered the number as 5. So it should perform high for it should perform up to 5. 5 equal to I less than equal to number means it should perform up to 5 operations. Now 5 into 4, 4 into 3, 2 into 1, and 5 into 4, 20, 23, 60, 62 is 120. Now it will perform the according to the factorial into I. Now we will see the next question. That is, write a shell script to find whether the given number is perfect number or not. Okay, to perform the, to check the number is perfect number or not. To check the perfect number, that is the sum of its proper divisors. For example, if we enter, if for example if we enter the number as 6, if we want to check the numbers which are divisible by 6, the 1 2 1 2 and 3. Now the sum of the numbers of the positive is not is equal to the perfect number. If the except itself, the number except itself, remaining are the which divisible by the perfect number, which divisible is known as perfect number. For example, 6 1 2 3 are the divisors of this 6. Now we want to perform the addition operation. 1 plus 2 plus 3, it is 6. Now it is a perfect number, and the sum of the numbers is equal to perfect number means it is a perfect number. Okay, we will see in the program. Here you are executing the echo program to find perfect number. Okay, echo enter a number. It is asking the user to enter a number to perform it is a perfect number or not. If the user has entered the 6 as the number, and here to, here I am taking the variable as sum equal to 0 because we want to find out the divisors of the sum, and I am using the for loop statement I equal to 1, I less than dollar and I plus plus. So do if expression dollar I divided by 2 equal to 0, and to check that I am using the operation as I divided by 2 equal to 0. If the even numbers are divisible, it is a perfect number. So then sum equal to x sum plus dollar I. Here for example, if I have performed the example as 6, and now it will this is the expression I divided by 2 is the check the divisors of the number. Now it will check, and the numbers we came at the result as 1 2 and 3. Now here sum equal to expression the sum plus dollar I, and here the numbers are 1 2 plus 3, and it will sum here the divisors of the 6, it will be sum here, and 1 plus 2 plus 3 equal to 6. The result will be stored in sum, and here I am checking that according to the users the number has came according to the user, and the computer don't know whether it is a perfect number or not. We have to check that the entered number is equal to the sum of the divisor of the result or not. Here I am checking n equal to sum or not. If n equal to sum, then it is a perfect number or it is not a perfect number. Okay, here the sum of the divisors of positive numbers is known as perfect number. To check that, we have to first find out the divisors of that number. After that, the divisors of that number we have to do the addition operator. Suppose if the addition of the numbers as came the, for example, if I enter the 14 as the perfect number, if I have the divisors of that 14, I have the result as 15. Now it will check, we know that 14 is not equal to 15, that is not a perfect number. Now it will come to the do while statement, do and if statement, then it will check 14 is equal to 15 or not. Then it will not it will tell that it is not a perfect number. Now we will check the number, search perfect data set, Here I am taking 6. 6 is a perfect number. And again I like see that is not a perfect number now. No, 14 is not a perfect number because the divisors of the 14 is not equal to the enter of the number. Now, thank you. These are all the shell. We have seen the questions to create a basic calculator to perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus. We have seen that, and according to the Fibonacci series, how it will execute according to the for loop, while loop. All we have seen that, and write a shell script to find the greatest of the three numbers. We have to remember that here we will use the greatest GT, and to find the factor of the given number, the formula is factorial into I, and it is not to check the number is a perfect number or not. That is the sum of the divisors is equal to the perfect number. If the sum of the divisors are not equal to perfect number, then it is not a perfect number. And again the main point is when we perform the division operator, it will gives always the quotient of the result, and modulus it will always gives the remainder as the output. Okay, thank